I haven't done one of these in a while, but here's what I like to call 10 little nuggets of knowledge which might actually be useful to you when playing the game. So the first thing you're going to do is back yourself into this corner when retaking the A side of Overpass. You're going to find the sun, aim down to this low hanging wire. That's going to help us smoke off. The second one is you're going to smoke off the middle of this windscreen here, and again up to the low hanging wire, one that you could say is maybe a little bit saggy. And see, the first one's going to smoke off here, and the second one's going to smoke off in the bathroom area. So very strong smokes when trying to retake the site, and as they're popping or as they're flying through there, you can start clearing out sight. And then when you get to here, but areas smoked off, you can tap the bomb. It's going to force them to play maybe a little bit differently than they'd like to. On Cobblestone, as most of you probably know, if an A take's coming in, the CTs will call a rotation, and often they come through this Rapunzel area as this is normally in control of the T side, especially if they've got presence on ramp. If you want to cancel out this rotation and get a little bit more aggressive to start off with, so you're going to have to maybe clear out this, make sure no one's holding this truck angle or trying to peek out like that. That angle's normally not a problem, but maybe truck a little bit. You pull out your Molotov, find the bottom of this banner, so basically this small brick here as it comes across, aim down, and you're going to take 2 steps when you hit the raised part of this, and you're going to let go and throw. And this is going to Molotov off that Rapunzel area so no one can rotate through straight away. It's going to look something like that. You're going to take a couple of steps. You see that's going to spread off down here, so any player who wants to rotate in is going to be like, no, I can't really do that. That's a great way to cut off those rotations. Now continue with some nades. If your teammate on the CT side now wants you to smoke off the B long area, you can come back here, find the door area. I don't know why I was lining up over there. Find the bottom of this area, just aim up a little bit from the corner of this building and do a jump throw. And this is going to be a great smoke off for the B long area. So if your teammate's feeling a lot of pressure over towards there, you can throw this smoke, maybe if you're rotating in. See, it's just going to pop like that, and it just gives you an extra alternative for smoking off this choke point. Cache is a well-explored map, but I think there's still a couple of things you can throw into your game that help you out in certain scenarios. First one is often Ts like to smoke off this right, then boost and do whatever they want to do. If you can get your teammate in here, he can come boost you up, like my little friend Bot here, and you can actually see over onto the boost area, so they might think they're safe from the Z connector. You can maybe catch 1 or 2 off guard as they're trying to boost over, you're going to be a little bit confused. Then you can reposition accordingly. Obviously your teammates might have to adjust for this, having 2 players in the Z connectors, a bit of a commitment to the mid area, but yeah, easy way to get a pick, maybe a man advantage if a team does like to boost a lot. We all know the standard truck smoke. I'm in here, I'm at the top of that little sign, sickle, I don't know what you want to call it. That's going to smoke off A main like that. We all know this one. A little situational one, especially this quad one here, where you might be playing quad, you might get spotted out, and you want to reposition or something. Jump into this back corner, you're going to aim in between these two, so basically in between the 2 cylindrical, I don't know, little pipe things. So that's going to be a perfect smoke off for A main. That's quite useful. If you don't know, you can also play forklift, and you're just going to aim down for that red thing because there's a smoke in the way, but you're just going to bounce it off there. That's going to be another good A main smoke. And a very, very situational one, which I'm not actually sure when you'd use, I just came up with it because I was bored, is you're going to line up this with the corner of this box, so it's going to be like so. Don't do that. You're going to aim at in the middle of these boxes here, top of the railing, and that's going to also come in and beautifully smoke off A main. Very situational, maybe on a retake that'd be useful, but do what you want with them. That's all different ways you can smoke off A main. If you're defending the B apps, it's likely you'll sometimes do a little jump peek like this, try and get some information. When you spot a player, you have a couple of options. Obviously you can fall back onto site, throw a Molotov. If a whole pile of players are coming, you can maybe do what Lecro likes to do from Fnatic, is you'll have a little peek. If he sees someone, he'll come into this corner, you'll aim like so, so just across, up on this wall, and it's going to be a great little pop flash, kind of similar to the Freiburg one. So it looks something like this. You can use it like so. That's going to come down. You can see that's a great little pop flash just popping in the doorway. The players are normally too far away to hit a bounce. That's a great one, and especially good if you want to re-peek apps. So if you spot the information, come in, throw this, back yourself up to the barrel, obviously avoid the flash. They're going to be blind as a bat, you can maybe so if you get a kill. So that's a nice little flash like that. Secondly, when you're pushing up middle, something I actually saw Cold Zero use, very, very situational, but maybe you managed to kill off 2 players and you think they might be trying to rotate in to try and help their teammates out. You find yourself behind this box here, you can actually walk up like so and have a little peek down this alleyway here. Obviously you can't see the whole right hand side if anyone's coming around, but maybe do like this, you don't have to actually swing out the whole way to peek that. You can peek a little bit this way, come back up to here, and you can peek it out like so. So that's just a very, very niche thing that you can maybe throw in every now and then if you do get some aggressive top mid control. A couple of boosts in Inferno, you can come and smoke off the top middle like so. Get your teammate to boost you right at this wall. We've seen this, maybe just a reminder. You can look down towards the T ramp, they're going to be a little bit secure with this smoke here, you can maybe catch them off guard. Same thing over towards Banana, a little bit more. This one I'd like to see used even more, is you just smoke it off like so. I see like teams like Cloud9, of course, like to use boosts like this. You can look over, anyone trying to cross to the logs area or whatever, you just catch them off guard, take them out like so. And it's quite simple. So 2 little boosts, which are very effective, and ones I'd actually like to see used more at a high level of play. Now, secondly, retaking top banana control is very effective. They might push you back with Molotovs or whatever, but you want to take it straight back for them. Just push yourself up with this, aim halfway down this wall, and that's going to be a great pop flash just to flash your teammates in. I think this is one Fur often throws, I think, for Fallen to maybe retake it, something like that. So they can retake it. You see it's going to get anyone playing at these angles. It will just avoid if anyone's playing real close like so. If you want to maybe go for a full-on retake, this is using a lot of utility, but you can back yourself into this corner. So you're going to be the support player, obviously. Aim up just from that corner. I'm here, aim up from the coffin to the top of this, and that's going to be the first flash for down the deeper banana. And the second one's going to be the same one we saw before. So you can see the first one, as I already explained, does what the first one does. The smoke lands here, and that other flash is for the deeper banana area, so anyone holding like so. So that's going to blind pretty much every single spot in banana, and also smoke off this top choke point. So if you want to use a little bit more utility, you can do that. Personally, I prefer to just take a little bit more risk and use that one flash, see what you can get done, but do what you want with it. So last thing, pop dog control can be very simply gained. Just back yourself into this wall, aim in the middle of this cross, underarm throw. That's going to be a great pop flash for anyone holding inside. So you can see that's going to fall down and just blind them. Doesn't matter where they hold. It's going to be very hard to avoid. One thing is it does actually make the pin pull sound. You can actually hear them throwing the grenade if you're the CT holding underneath. So maybe if you want your teammates just to shoot out a window as you drop your pop flash, that could be a great way. A little bit of communication involved to flash them. I like to personally go down just before. So I'll go down like that. So they're going to be looking at me, a little bit concerned about me, but then they're going to get full blind. Or obviously you can just wait and go down afterwards. But as I said, they can hear the pin pull. So maybe shoot out a window and just get your teammate to spam a little bit. Work out what you want just to cover the sound. That's it, guys. Hopefully you didn't know all of these. Hopefully they're a little bit interesting. Maybe things you can remember now and use in your own game. But let me know any feedback. If you knew them all, tell me how rubbish I am at this. And I'll catch you in the next video. Oh, and subscribe if you haven't already.